Hi there. I'm going to talk about the Labour leadership election now in 2015. It looks like Mr. Jeremy Corbyn is going to win, and he's going to win handsomely. So looks like we're going to have a bearded Labour leader for a change. And what are my views on it? As someone who used to be a leftist, and now I'm very much against the Labour Party and very much against the left. I feel it's a good thing because it will move a lot of traditional Labour voters in the north of England to UKIP and move it away from the Labour Party, because it seems that Mr. Corbyn is after the kind of, from what I've heard of him, he's after not so much the floating Labour vote or the traditional Labour vote. He's after the sort of like the metropolitan Guardian reading, sort of kind of like from a middle class background, cultural Marxist left, the Guardian left, as I call them, and the other group he's kind of aiming for is, which is now Labour's sort of core vote. It seems is the sort of immigrant vote, and from what I've heard about him, on Calais. About Calais, it seems that he's gunning after that, and which is what the Labour Party has been gunning after for the last sort of 10 or so years, because they realise that the white working class vote cannot be relied on. The white working class voters rather cannot be relied on to vote Labour. So in a way, it's a good thing. But he's I've actually seen him in the flesh myself. Actually, it was back in the early 2000s, and it was in London, in Richmond Park, I think, or somewhere around Richmond, and it was the start of the London to Oxford cycle ride. It was I think it was it might have been year 2000. He didn't actually stand out at all or make me look twice or anything, but it's basically the starter with the megaphone just mentioned to everybody, look, there's a Labour MP at the starting line, and I looked over and I saw a bearded guy there, and it turns out it was Jeremy Corbyn as the caller was announcing it. Interestingly enough, he was first elected to Parliament in 1983. It was also the year that Labour had its disastrous Michael Foot election broadcast and the subsequent electoral disaster. And looks like we could be going back to those Michael Foot years, although Michael Foot was elected Labour leader in 1979 or 1980 after it left power. So yeah, we could Labour could be looking at another decade out of power, and I think we could see another realignment of the left happening, or another sort of fragmentation of British politics. But we shall see. Okay, thanks. Bye.